just wanted to share with you how during this past June I quit my day job and took a risk in order to pursue other opportunities. I think that many of us are advised by people close to us to find a job that pays well and offers good benefits. And I know that these people care about us and they want us to live comfortable and safe lives. However, this equation rarely factors in interest or passion. And I came to realize that I would rather take some risks and try to build a life doing things that I care about. So there might be some people who are lucky enough to work in a job that is related to their passions and interests, and it's doing the work that they love doing, and they're making good money, and they're saving money, and they have benefits, and that's great for them. But I think a lot of us settle into these jobs out of fear of doing what we really want to do, and fear of the unknown, and fear of stepping outside of our comfort zones. So I came to a point at my last job where it was scarier for me to picture myself there for another month than it was for me to picture myself doing anything else. I didn't just quit on a whim. I saved up for a while. I saved about 2.5 months worth of money so that I could have those 2 months to be unemployed and figure out what was next. A lot of people would suggest saving a lot more than 2.5 months worth, and I would agree. I think the more you can save, the better. So I left my job at the end of June, and it was the best thing that I've ever done. So I taught preschool for about 3.5 years, and while I was teaching preschool, my lifestyle kind of became unsustainable and unenjoyable. For the later half of this period, I was waking up at 4:30 in the morning to get in some exercise, meditation, journaling, make a healthy breakfast. I would commute an hour each way. I sometimes was out of the house for 12 hours a day, maybe more. I know that a lot of people do similar things, but my point is you don't have to. So there was a commute. I couldn't really use the bathroom when I wanted to, so I wasn't staying hydrated, and I would go to bed at 8:30 every night because I wanted to be refreshed for the next day. And so I basically didn't really have much of a life outside of my job, and not to mention the lesson planning that's involved in teaching. So when I finally left, I almost immediately had an idea to create a mindfulness product. It's something that I was looking for that I couldn't find, so I decided to make one. So I worked on this during the months of July and August, and I also was able to spend more time with family and friends, and basically just figure out where to go next. By the beginning of August, though, I was definitely starting to search for another position. So I looked into a lot of different jobs and applied to the ones that would allow me more time to work on the things that I cared about, and also a little bit more flexibility. So I was lucky enough to find a position working as a nanny. It's much less of a commute. It's only a 4-day work week and less hours, and I only am making $100 less per month than I was at the preschool. So I now work Monday through Thursday, 11 to 6, and it's awesome. My lifestyle is much more sustainable, much more enjoyable. I wake up now between 6 and 7, do some meditation, exercise, journaling, make a breakfast. I can spend some time with my cat and my boyfriend, and work on my projects, listen to music, and head to work. At work, I have much more freedom to use the bathroom, and it's just generally a less toxic environment. When I get home from work, I have dinner, spend time with my boyfriend and my cat. I also have 2 guinea pigs, but they are not as fun. Sometimes we'll go for a walk, watch a show, and I get to bed by 10 or 11. I don't really feel such pressure to be in bed by a certain time because my morning is a little more flexible. And the best part is that I have off on Fridays. So Fridays I can do this. I can work on my mindfulness project. I can see family and friends. I can go to the grocery store, whatever I need to do or want to do. So I'm sharing this because I think that everybody should be able to enjoy their life, be able to breathe, have some flexibility in their day-to-day routine, and do work that is personally meaningful. There were quite a few different resources that inspired me to quit my job, and they include 3 different podcasts. So the first one is The Lively Show. The second one is the Rich Roll Podcast. And the third one would be Smart Passive Income Podcast. And there were 3 books that also helped inspire me to make this change. The first one is Lynchpin by Seth Godin. The second one is Essentialism by Greg McKeown. I don't know if I said his last name right. And the third one would be The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. So I will post information on those resources in the description box below. So I'm not saying that this is the end-all be-all for me and that I'm going to try to sustain this particular situation for years to come. I'm working on gaining financial independence so that I can use all of my time to work on helping people be more mindful, healthier, reduce animal suffering, and just enjoy my day-to-day life. But for now, I'm happy where I am while I strive for more. And that can be a hard balance to find. I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.